Be me, senior crisis manager, corporate fixer for a high-end PR firm in the city. Been doing this for 10 years. Soul is roughly the size of a dried raisin. Diet consists of espresso shots and quiet resentment. My job is simple. Rich people do stupid things. I make the stupid things disappear from the news cycle. I am a ghost in a suit, efficient, invisible, emotionally unavailable. Monday morning. The grapevine is vibrating. Panic in the break room. The old director retired to a private island to avoid an SEC investigation. New management coming in. Headquarters sent the cleaner's cleaner. Rumors are flying. She's a tyrant. She fired her last assistant for breathing too loudly. She eats junior associates for breakfast. I don't care. I just want my coffee and my silence. 9:00 a.m. sharp. Elevator doors open. The temperature in the office drops 10 degrees. She walks in, tall, immaculate charcoal suit, tailored to kill. Heels clicking on the marble floor like a countdown timer. Hair pulled back so tight it defies physics. Face like a beautiful marble statue that judges your sins. She doesn't speak. She just walks to the main glass office. Points at 3 people randomly. Conference room now. Voice is low, smoky, absolute. It's not a request. It's a command from God. I stay at my desk, hiding behind a dual monitor setup, thinking I'm safe. Phone rings. Internal line. You too, the one hiding behind the monitors. My heart stops. How did she even see me? Walk into the conference room. She's standing at the head of the table. Doesn't look up from a file. Sit. We sit. She throws the file on the table. This firm is bleeding efficiency. The strategy for the tech merger is garbage. Who wrote it? Silence. Sweat beads forming on foreheads. I look at the file. It's mine. I raise my hand slightly. I did. She finally looks at me. Eyes like lasers scanning a barcode. Dark, intelligent, terrifying. It's conservative, safe, boring. It works, I say. Safe keeps the stock price stable. Room gasps. You don't talk back to the executioner. She tilts her head. Walks over to me. Close. Smell of expensive vanilla and cold steel. Stand up. I stand. She's almost my height in those heels. Maintains eye contact for an uncomfortable duration. Safe is for people who are afraid of losing. I don't pay you to be safe. I pay you to win. She steps closer, invading my personal bubble. Rewrite it, aggressive strategy. Have it on my desk by noon. That's in 2 hours. Then you better stop talking and start typing. She turns around. Dismissed. I walk out. Legs feel weirdly heavy. Brain is scrambling. I rewrite the proposal. Pure aggression. Hostile takeover tactics. Media blackout. Submit it at 11:59. She calls me in at 12:05. Reading it silently. I stand there waiting for the firing squad. She looks up. Tiny smirk, barely visible. Better you have teeth after all. I try to keep them hidden. Don't I like teeth? She closes the folder. Get out, good work. I leave the office confusingly motivated. Week goes by. She terrorizes everyone. Fires 2 people for incompetence. But she leaves me alone. Mostly, I catch her watching me across the floor. Calculating. Friday night. Everyone has fled the building. I'm still there finishing a report on a CEO's affair. 10 p.m. Her door opens. She walks out, jacket off, sleeves rolled up. Still looks like royalty. See her holding 2 glasses and a bottle of scotch. Walks to my desk. Puts a glass down. Drink. I look at the glass. I'm driving. I'll call you a car. Drink. I drink. It burns, good stuff, expensive. She leans against the edge of my desk. Crosses her legs. You work late. The news cycle doesn't sleep. Neither do you, apparently. She studies me. You're good at this, but you're bored. I'm efficient. You're on autopilot. You've solved every puzzle, so now you're just assembling pieces. She's reading my soul. I don't like it. Is there a performance review happening right now? Everything is a performance review. She takes a sip. I need a second. Someone who can keep up. My last second had a nervous breakdown. I can see why. She laughs. It's a low, rich sound. Dangerous. You're funny, dry, I like dry. She stands up. Be ready Monday. You're shadowing me on the acquisition deal. That's not my department. It is now. She walks away. Leaves the bottle on my desk. Finish it, get some sleep. You look like a raccoon. I stare at the bottle. My pulse is racing. This is going to be a problem. Monday comes. The acquisition. We are in a boardroom with sharks. Lawyers, bankers, egos the size of planets. She walks in. Room goes quiet. She sits at the head. I sit to her right. She dominates the room without raising her voice. Shuts down a multi-million-dollar objection with a single sentence. I watch her work. It's art. She signals me. Subtle nod. I slide the data across the table. explain the risk analysis. She watches me present. Her eyes never leave my face, like a predator watching her cub hunt. After the meeting, in the town car, she's scrolling on her phone. You did well. They were unprepared. No, you were precise. I value precision. She looks out the window. We have a dinner with the client tonight. Black tie. I didn't bring a tux. I know. I had one sent to your apartment. It's tailored. Don't embarrass me. I blink. You have my apartment keys. I have HR files. I have everything. She smiles. It's terrifyingly attractive. Night of the dinner. I put on the tux. It fits perfectly. Scary perfectly. Meet her at the restaurant. She's wearing a black dress that could start a war. Backless. Sharp lines. She looks at me. Up and down. Nods slowly. Acceptable. We sit. Dinner is a chess match. Client is difficult, aggressive. She handles him, but she uses me. My associate can explain the finer points. She touches my arm. Lightly, but it feels like a brand. I speak. I close the deal. Client leaves happy. We are left alone at the table. Candlelight. She finishes her wine. You handle pressure well. Occupational hazard. No, most people crumble. You get quieter, sharper. She leans in. I like that control. My mouth goes dry. Is this still work? Everything is work, until I say it isn't. She signals the waiter, pays the bill before I can even reach for my wallet. Come, we go to the hotel bar. More private, dark corners. She sits on a velvet couch. I sit opposite. Sit next to me. I move. Next to her, thighs brushing. She turns to face me. You're wondering about the dynamic. I'm wondering if I'm going to be fired or promoted. Neither. You're being acquired. I choke on my drink slightly. Acquired. I don't date Anon. I don't have boyfriends. I have partners, but I need to know they can follow lead. She places a hand on my knee. Grip is firm. Possessive. Can you follow lead? My brain screams run. My body screams stay. Depends on the destination. Success, perfection, and whatever I want. She moves her hand up slightly. I think you're tired of being in charge, aren't you? Tired of fixing everyone else's messes. Hit the nail on the head. Direct hit. Maybe. Tell me. Her voice drops an octave. Command tone. Yes. Good. She leans back. Tonight you listen. Tomorrow we go back to being professionals. Clear. Clear. She stands up. Room 402. Give me 10 minutes, then come up. She leaves. I sit there. Finish my drink. Check my watch. 10 minutes feels like 10 years. I go up. Room 402. Door is unlocked. Walk in. Lights are dim. She's standing by the window, looking at the city. Dress is gone. Wearing a silk robe. She turns. Lock the door. I lock it. Phone on the table, face down. I obey. The relief of just obeying is staggering. No decisions. No strategy. Just instruction. She walks over. Cup my face in her hands. Her hands are cool. You're smart, that's what makes this fun. Breaking the smart ones. She kisses me. Not soft. Claiming. Demanding. I kiss back. The night is a blur of instructions and intensity. She is in total control, and I have never slept better afterwards. Morning. I wake up. Alone in the bed. Note on the pillow. 8:00 a.m. meeting. Don't be late. Coffee is on the counter. I check the time. 7:15. Panic. Shower, dress, run. Get to the office at 7:55. She's already there. Perfect hair, suit, armor back on. She's yelling at a junior associate about font sizes. She sees me. Expression doesn't change. Zero acknowledgement of last night. Cold professional wall. You're late-ish. Sit. I sit. Meeting starts. I watch her, wondering if I hallucinated the whole thing. Then, under the table, her foot slides out of her heel, presses against my ankle, runs up my calf. Her face remains stone cold while she discusses quarterly projections. She presses hard. A reminder. I struggle to keep a straight face. Meeting ends. Everyone leaves. I start to pack up. Stay. Door closes. She spins her chair around. Smiles. The real smile. Did you sleep well? Like the dead. Good, you needed it. She gestures to a stack of files. We have a crisis in Tokyo. Tech subsidiary exploded, metaphorically. And we're flying out in 3 hours. Pack a bag. For how long? Until I say we're done. Tokyo trip. It's chaos. Press conferences. Damage control, bowing, shouting. We work 18-hour days. She is a machine. But in the quiet moments, in the limo, in the elevator, she owns me. She fixes my tie. She decides where we eat. She decides when we sleep. One night in Tokyo. High-rise hotel. Rain against the glass. We are exhausted. Just finished a 4-hour negotiation. She collapses onto the sofa, kicks off her heels, rubbing her temples. My head is splitting. I walk over, stand behind the sofa, start massaging her shoulders. She tenses, then melts. You have good hands. I'm useful occasionally. Don't fish for compliments. It's beneath you. She leans her head back, looking at me upside down. This dynamic, it works for you. It does. Why? I think about it. Because the world is noise. You are clarity. She smiles softly. Rare moment of gentleness. I like that clarity. She reaches up, pulls me down over the back of the sofa. Kisses slow this time. Tired intimacy. I'm keeping you, she whispers. I figured. No, I mean permanently. No more floating between departments. You're mine, my second, my partner. I look at her. Is that a promotion? It's a life sentence. We laugh. Months pass. The office rumors chain. They know something is up, but they are terrified to ask. We are a terrifying unit. She leads, I execute. We destroy competition. We save reputations. We are the power couple from hell. Then the scandal hits. Not a client. Her. Someone digs up dirt from her past. Old lawsuit, nasty stuff taken out of context. Board of directors calls an emergency meeting. They want her head. They want a scapegoat. I'm called in. The chairman looks at me. We need you to draft her resignation. We know you're close. Make it dignified. I look at the paper. I look at the empty chair where she usually sits. She's suspended pending investigation. I feel a cold rage I haven't felt in years. No. Chairman blinks. Excuse me. I said no. The allegations are baseless. The context is missing. If you fire her, the stock tanks 15% by morning because the market knows she's the only reason this ship floats. Are you threatening the board? I'm providing crisis management. You're the crisis. I stand up. I'm going to fix this. If you interfere, I walk, and I take the client list with me. I leave the room. Heart pounding. I drive to her place. She's in her living room, wearing sweatpants, a sight I never thought I'd see. Drinking wine, looking at the TV. News is running the story. She looks tired, defeated. She sees me. You shouldn't be here. It's toxic by association. I told the board to shove it. She freezes. You did what? I told them they're idiots. I'm running the counter-narrative. We're burying the story. She stares at me. You risked your career. I'm investing in my partner. She stands up, walks over, puts her hands on my shoulders. I told you to follow lead. And you also told me to win. I'm winning. She looks at me, eyes wet, just a little. You insubordinate brat. Fire me. She laughs, choked sound. She hugs me, tight, buries her face in my neck. Fix it, she whispers. Fix it and I'll give you anything. I don't want anything. I just want the desk next to yours. I go to work. War room mode. I pull every favor. I blackmail journalists, legally mostly. I spin the narrative so hard the earth reverses rotation. 48 hours later. Story is dead. Retractions issued. She is reinstated. She walks back into the office. Monday morning. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes in Armani. She walks past the chairman without looking at him. Straight to my desk. Everyone is watching. She stops, leans down, whispers in my ear. Office now. I follow. She closes the blinds, locks the door, turns to me. You saved my life. I did my job. No, you protected me. No one has ever done that. She walks close, fixes my collar, smooths my lapels. I hate owing people. You don't owe me. I do, and I pay my debts. She kisses me, fears passionate. Then she pulls back to the Ice Queen mask. But don't ever disobey a direct order from the board again without consulting me. It was reckless. I smile. Yes, director. Good boy. She sits at her desk, opens a file. Now the merger in Berlin. I booked our flights. We leave tonight. Tonight? Yes, and pack the tux. We have an opera to attend. I turn to leave. Anand. I look back. Yes, I love you. She says it while looking at a spreadsheet. Casual, matter of fact, like stating a quarterly earning. My heart skips a beat. I love you too. I know. Now get out. You're distracting me. I walk out, sit at my desk, look at the chaos of the office. Phones ringing, people panic walking. I take a sip of coffee. It's going to be a long week, but for the first time in 10 years, I'm exactly where I want to be, under her thumb and on top of the world.